Sault Ste. Marie is very unique. It's a close-knit community. Maybe the geography has something to do with that.
I think what makes us very special is we are a border town. We have strong working relationships with our American partnerships. We are a police service that is in a little bit of an isolated Northern Ontario area.
We police a population and a modern community of about 75,000 people. Our police service is comprised of just under 200 staff members. Out of that, 138 are sworn police officers. So as Chief of Police, I realized that my resources are limited and they're overtaxed. So there is a need to change the way we think, the way we respond to and resolve problems. We've identified the downtown core of our community as being a small geographic area, but it consumes a lot of police resources, and a lot of our calls are in the downtown area. And when you crunch it down, probably 60 to 70% of the calls for policing services are tied up in social disorder type issues, mental health issues, addictions, homeless issues. And how do you prevent that?
We know drugs are a problem in our community, and the issue for us is that drugs are making their way into our schools from the community.
Drug use is a community issue, it's a social issue, it's not necessarily solely a police issue. So it's only through partnerships that we can actually try and have a solution for this problem.
ABCD stands for Action for Building a Community that is Drug-Free.
It is a community-based drug project that is not run by the police, but is run by the students.
Take one big, deep breath in and hold it. Hold it, and now take another one. Notice how it gets really hard to breathe at the end. That's what happens when you smoke. It makes it harder and harder for you to breathe. That's what it feels like for someone with emphysema.
A lot of drug programs, they're very canned. They come in a box, or they come with a book and a manual, and you teach lessons in your classroom. ABCD is nothing like that.
We looked at the students as being the main partners. They are the community, within the community, that are affected by this problem. So they're the ones that needed to come up with a solution for their own problems. We didn't want to create a program that they wouldn't respond to. So we left it to the students to come up with a program their own peers would respond to and that the elementary schools would respond to. And it's worked very well. So they developed the program and then they deliver it themselves.
Project ABCD is taking the energy of youth and the passion of youth and the life experiences of youth, but they're combining it with a culmination of the professional knowledge of agencies like Algoma Public Health and the police force and other community service agencies.
I think for students, especially in elementary school, it might be better coming from a student like us, like a student leader, who the students can really relate to because they're closer to them in age. And I know we've had presentations from police officers when we were in elementary school, and it can be a bit intimidating, especially when you're younger. So I think it's really empowering to get the message from someone that's in high school and that you can relate to and someone that you can look up to.
We're doing that upstream approach. We're getting in there at grade 5 and 6. We're staying in the schools for grade 7 and 8. Then they get into high school and the Project ABCD is right in their faces all the time. So that constant exposure to the messaging, the reminding them along the way, and doing it in an age-appropriate manner as well. So you're talking to the kids in their own language, right? Through their own experiences.
Just because you say no doesn't mean you're not invited to the next party. We want to empower these students and we want to give them enough information so that way they could make the decision for themselves.
Right now our focus is on Tier 1, which is intervention and prevention. And what the research tells us is that if youth are involved, then the impact will be greater. So if youth are involved in the planning and the execution of the program, then your overall impact around reducing drug use will be there. So that's kind of what we're seeing in our data now, is that youth are paying attention to ABCD, and they're telling us that it is having an impact on the decisions that they're making.
The police officer was showing us all of the different drugs there are. Like, I had no idea there were so many and how horrible they can all affect you.
The drug use is on the decline at the schools since the inception of Project ABCD. We have noticed that we are making less arrests and laying fewer charges in relation to drug activity at school.
It's only through partnerships that we can have a lasting impact on problems such as drugs in our community. And it's only through partnerships that we can have a lasting effect. The police can't solve all the problems.
I think we can promote this in other communities through the success of our own program. I've seen many drug education, crime prevention programs come and go. This program seems to be getting strong.
The partnership with the City Police has been huge. They've taken a leadership role. They've helped us to coordinate the community. Often when you think of police officers, you think just of enforcement, and that's not the case with our policing community. They care about their community, they care about the kids, and they want to do whatever they can to make a difference